हेलो एवरीवन, हाय। कैसे हैं आप सभी लोग? आशा करती हूँ आप सभी लोग स्वस्थ होंगे, मस्त होंगे, बढ़िया होंगे। सभी की तैयारी बहुत अच्छी चल रही होगी। तो चलो आओ आज के सेशन की शुरुआत करते हैं। थोड़ा डिले है बट या ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज़ द सेशन अगेन। चलो शुरू करते हैं। रिसेंटली Dassault Aviation has acquired an additional 2% stake in Dassault Reliance Aerospace Limited, that is DRAL. This transaction was valued at approximately 176 crore rupees, right? And this transaction has this transaction that valued at 176 crore increased the Dassault share from 49 to 51%. a majority जो है वो Dassault के पास आ गई है, and the deal is expected to be complete by November this year only. And the majority stake that Dassault have will be able to provide direct guarantees to Dassault warranties, long-term services to its Indian and global customers. With Reliance Aerostructure now a minority shareholder, because 51 इनके पास है तो 49 बचे हुए उनके पास हैं. They will reduce the control over the decision making power or over the operations. जिन्होंने अभी तक भी ऐप इंस्टॉल नहीं किया है, प्ले स्टोर पे जाओ और प्लीज़ आपको इंस्टॉल कर लो. चलो, व्हाट इज़ द रेंज ऑफ जिंगल 1 एयर लॉन्च्ड बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल? रेंज क्या है? देखो, रेंज इसकी 8000 किलोमीटर है. अब किस कंट्री की है वो भी देख लेते हैं. तो अभी चाइना विक्ट्री परेड डे जो है वो बीजिंग में हुआ था. पीपल्स लिबरेशन आर्मी एयर फाउंडेशन डे पे अनरिवील हुई थी जिंगली 1 air launched ballistic missile that marked the first public appearance of the air leg of the China's nuclear trade, and it is a nuclear capable missile designed to be launched from H-69 bombers, which are equipped with flight refueling capabilities. जो मिसाइल है, it has approximately 8000 kilometers of range, and it is it's designed largely based on the ground launched DF-21 ballistic missile series. It also can carry either a nuclear or conventional warhead, and the system features maneuverable re-entry vehicle, that is MAV, enhancing the precision, strike, survivability and capability for the second strike also. Coming to next, who was re-elected as the Prime Minister of Jamaica for the historic third consecutive term in September in the parliamentary election? So it is Andrew Holness, who has been selected for the third consecutive year after the Jamaica Liberal Party secured a majority of the votes, and they won 34 seats in the House of Representatives and will appoint 13 out of 21 of their Senate into the upper chamber. ठीक है, चलो आगे चलते हैं. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. Which port become the first Indian port to have green hydrogen fueling station through the memorandum of understanding signed with NTPC Green Energy Limited? And the answer is VO चिदम्बरनार पोर्ट. ठीक है, VO पोर्ट दैट इज, अगर बात करें तो पहली बात तो NTPC ने, ये ग्रीन एनर्जी लिमिटेड ने ये MOU साइन किया है विद VO चिदम्बरनार पोर्ट अथॉरिटी तमिलनाडु in Tuticorin, and this is the first Indian port with green hydrogen fueling station. And as a part of this agreement, जो NGEL है, they will set up, NTPC Green Energy Limited basically will set up green hydrogen fueling station at the port, along with deploying hydrogen based internal combustion engine trucks for the port operation. They are also developing a green hydrogen hub in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, and the company aims to reach 60 gigawatt of the renewable energy capacity by 2032 with integrating energy storage solution. Coming to next, to develop hydrogen fuel cell based rolling stock in India, which company has forge a 10-year exclusive partnership with Origin Fuel Cell Technology. This is Bharat Heavy Electronics Limited, and they have signed an MOU with Origin Fuel Cell Technologies to jointly develop hydrogen fuel cell powered rolling stock for India's domestic rail sector. And if we talk about the long term deal, it focuses on business sharing for green hydrogen train system, signaling BHEL's former entry into the sustainable transport infrastructure, and the collaboration supports national green hydrogen mission, and it strengthens the BHEL's strength in propulsion system and locomotive, along with the Origin expertise in the hydrogen fuel cell. Coming to next क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं. देखो, which e-commerce company has recently acquired fintech lending platform Exio in a deal worth $200 million US. तो ये Amazon ने खरीदी है. ठीक है, Amazon has basically bought the online जो अमेरिकन शॉपिंग ऐप भी है, इसका वेबसाइट भी है. वी ऑल नो अमेजोन कंपनी है. दे हैव एक्वायर्ड Exio in $200 million US, and the acquisition has enable Amazon to obtain the financial company, non-banking financial company license from the RBI, because they have acquired the finance company. तो अब उन्हें भी NBFC को उन्होंने एक्वायर किया, तो उसका लाइसेंस भी अब उन्हें RBI से मिलने के लिए वो बेसिकली एलिजिबल है. ठीक है. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट Amazon, तो इट main aim is to for the acquisition is to gain more financial services through the Amazon Pay, and it includes expanding options for checkout, finance and loans also. Whose first memoir Mother Mary Comes to Me was launched recently. तो it is अरुंधति रॉय. अगर अरुंधति रॉय के बारे में नहीं पता तो ये जान लो, क्वेश्चन आएगा सबसे पहली बात, तो फोकस्ड होके देख लो. दूसरी चीज़ ये कि क्वेश्चन पहले भी कई बार बहुत वन डे एग्ज़ाम्स में पूछा जा चुका है. ठीक है. इनकी अटमोस्ट हैप्पीनेस 2017 में, ठीक है, इस बुक के बारे में बहुत पूछा जाता है. बुकर लॉन्ग लिस्टेड रही है ये बुकर प्राइज़ के लिए. इसके अलावा इनकी गॉड ऑफ स्मॉल थिंग्स जो फर्स्ट नॉवल थी इनकी 1997 की में जो इन्होंने लिखी थी, उसने बुकर प्राइज़ जीता, बेस्ट सेलर बनी. ये बहुत बारी पूछा जा चुका है. ठीक है. अभी उन्होंने रिलीज़ किया अपना पहला मेमोर मदर मैरी कम्स टू मी एट द इवेंट एट मदर मैरी हॉल of St. Teresa College. It was organized by Penguin Random House India and DC Book in Kerala, and it describes the life and legacy of her mother Mary Roy. ठीक है. Here she described as her as an independent woman जिन्होंने पेट्रियार्की लॉज को साइड रखते हुए बहुत ही बेसिकली चैलेंजेस को फेस किया. एंड she also mentioned the Mary Roy versus State of Kerala case in 1986. अगर उनकी और बुक की बात करें, Algebra of Infinite Justice, War Talk, Listening to Grasshopper, Azadi, and she has been honored with Sydney Peace Prize in 2004, Norman Mailer Prize for Distinguished Writing in 2011, and she has been awarded 2024 Pen Prize also by that is given by the English Pen. ठीक है. तो ये रिसेंट अचीवमेंट भी आप याद रखना, बुक्स याद रखना. Who has recently become third Indian actor or actress जिन्हें Levi's globally के third Indian actors that represent Levi's globally after Deepika Padukone and Diljit Dosanjh. अब आलिया भट्ट is the one who is going to represent the brand. ठीक है. She is the third one after Deepika Padukone and Diljit Dosanjh. आगे चलते हैं. भूपेंद्र गुप्ता, who has been recently appointed as the chairman and managing director of NHPC Limited, played a key role in the commissioning of which hydroelectric project that is the largest in India. We talk about the project, it is Natpa Jakri Hydro Power Plant. And if we talk about the appointment, that is the current news. So अभी CMD बने हैं NHPC के, कौन? भूपेंद्र गुप्ता जी, ठीक है. एंड किसको सक्सीड किया है? राजकुमार चौधरी जी को. ही हैज़ बीन अपॉइंटेड फॉर द 5 year टिल 2030. एंड जो अपॉइंटमेंट है, it was followed his additional charges as CMD of SJVN Limited also. He has 34 years of experience in central PSUs and like he has worked with many of them. And अगर हम प्रोजेक्ट की बात करें, 1500 मेगावाट का प्रोजेक्ट था, नाप था जकरी हाइड्रो पावर प्लांट, ठीक है. पहला लार्जेस्ट, बेसिकली नॉट पहला, लार्जेस्ट हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक प्रोजेक्ट. एंड उसमें इन्होंने की रोल प्ले किया था, ठीक है. सो हाँ, आई थिंक दैट इज़ इट फ्रॉम टुडेज सेशन. आई होप यू गाइज माइट हैव लाइक द सेशन. पसंद आया तो लाइक करना, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना. थैंक यू सो मच.